y'all hear back here? I never could whistle. Some guy at the ballpark there,
Can you whistle?
Crazy. Okay, first we want to thank you all for coming. I know this is one of our favorite spots, so we probably didn't have to twist your arms too much to get you here. But anyway, welcome to our August meeting. And we want to thank Cadillac for sponsoring people here. We have here is Kim Carpenter.
Louder.
The top story tonight. Oh, wait. For those of you who remember, Kim Carpenter is here from GM.
Yay! Yeah.
Wollenski back here in the corner. They have Dave Marsh, who will give the presentation here later. And where's Stephanie? Stephanie is right there. Does that take care of it?
I'm Mariangela.
Oh, Marielle, yes, right there. Okay, there we go. All right, couple things on business. Once again, reminder that the auto show, I should say, Ed and Mark are here. Yes. It's a Cadillac event. What a surprise to find you here. But
We haven't seen this either, so.
I did that when I bought a car once. John, did you have anything announcements on the auto show?
Everything is, we're looking forward to seeing everyone on the 7th of November for Media Day. And the next lunch will have more details to fill you in on.
Great. We do have a major sea change in the auto show this year. Not the auto show itself, but the SAMA procedure. Ron Beasley, who has run the judging committee for our awards, which have been very successful. I don't know how many people follow through the year. We're kind of in the forefront of naming best cars, the stars of the show. And our star of the show in the past has done a tremendous job. A lot of organizations or a lot of magazines, publications have also named the same cars that we did as their star of the show also. So I really think that Ron is going to step down now. So I think we need a round of applause for Ron. And the person, one of the people, he goes, Jaime Gabaldoni and Jaime.
Yes, thank you, Ron, for giving us this responsibility. We're happy with Jaime to do it, and we are sure that we're going to make a good job. So thank you very much.
Does anyone else forget the sponsor?
Yes.
And we're not, I believe, Leslie, you're not sure yet, but the sponsor of the luncheon.
We are sure we're doing it. We just don't know what brand.
GM is going to do it, but they have lots of choices, so there'll be one. Let's see. No, I'm not going to put my money on any particular one.
Will be what?
It'll be
GM will be one of them.
the sponsor for the lunch. And the award sponsor. Bigger, and really, I can remember being up on that balcony, and we have outgrown that. It really has been quite a turnout. Marcelo Serrato, this is one of 3 days you've been in town this month?
Yes. I came especially to see you all. In terms of treasury department, we're doing really well. We survived topless in Miami. So it's good. So we have $1,800 in the account.
All right.
We do have new members present today. We have Mr. Jose Gonzalez, who used to be a member of, so if you can stand up, who was with 10% of what group. So he's back with us. And then we also have Marcelo Caligari of GT Exotics.
He just come today.
Okay, well, you have your behalf. Perfect. So if you want to stand up, we'll clap for you as well.
Yay!
Of course, remember that we have the beautiful 2015 ATS Coupe outside, and there will be some driving experience for you guys to do. So after lunch, please feel free to come out and enjoy the beautiful car. You're going to really enjoy it. We do have a special occasion going on. So we'd like to, if you guys don't mind, sing a happy birthday to Les. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday, dear Leslie. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Unless anybody,
Exactly right.
unless anybody has any other announcements or anything, any more birthdays, anniversaries, weddings this weekend? No. You've gone through that routine.
Yeah, I did last year.
All right, now we have Kim Carpenter. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. Before I turn it over to our SME to share some exciting news from Cadillac, I have a couple announcements that I wanted to make on behalf of the GM team here in Miami. Some of them are going to be a little bit sad, but I hope to bring it up to a good point at the end. So first of all, I am so proud of Leslie Wollenski, not just because it's her birthday today and she's let me celebrate it with her for the second year in a row because we worked together on her birthday last year. But she has accepted a new opportunity within General Motors, and she's going to be going back to Detroit. So she's not going to be your go-to girl here in Miami.
Cheer.
But she has a great new assignment. It's totally important to the company. She's going to be working on women's initiatives and military outreach. So I think GM has a great story to tell there, and I think Leslie's going to be the storyteller to tell it. So with Mary Barra being a female CEO and the fact that Leslie's in charge of women's initiatives, I think it's an important assignment for our company, and she's going to do a great job. So even though I'm bummed beyond belief that she's leaving us, I am thrilled for the opportunity she's going to have. So thank you, Leslie, for all that you've done for us here. So then I thought that was the only news that I had to share, and then I got a phone call from my dear friend Stephanie, and I thought, oh no, it's too soon to have a baby again. And she also had news to share with me. She is leaving the Access Agency for another amazing opportunity. She gets to work with a lifelong friend and mentor, and it's a great professional growth opportunity for her. And so again, personally, I'm thrilled. Professionally, I'm like, oh my gosh, my Miami team. But fortunately, I have Access with me all the way, and we have Angie and Marnie, and we'll keep it going down here. And so I wish Stephanie the best, and thank you for all your help and guidance. Because I don't want to be known as Kim, the person that shares bad news, and that's the only time she comes, I'm thrilled to say that yesterday our human resources team approved a position to replace Leslie. I'm not in a position yet to announce the name, but one change in the position that we are going to make is that it's going to be based here in Miami instead of Atlanta. So we recognize the importance of this market from, great auto journalists down here. It's an important trend-setting community for the rest of the company. We want to dedicate the resources and the talent down here to really grow our presence here. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get all the paperwork and offers and all that stuff made. I'll say it's a he. He is an outstanding candidate. He's bilingual, so I'm excited about that. So I'll have more to come on that, but I'm really excited that he's going to be based down here to work more closely with you. He'll also continue to support Gamma in Atlanta, so we're not leaving them. But when I kind of looked at Leslie's calendar and her travel schedule, she was spending a lot more time down here with you guys. So I'm going to try to balance a little work life for this individual. But I'm very happy about that, and I think it's going to be a good move for our business. And I'm excited to introduce this individual. And the other good thing about that is I'm going to make Leslie come back and help cross-train a little bit. So this won't be our last chance to see her. I'm going to drag her back down here, and she won't be kicking and screaming. She loves it here. So she will miss you guys. So that's all my news of General Motors, but what I'm also excited about here is to talk about the ATS Coupe. I've had the opportunity to have some time behind the wheel, and it was fast becoming one of my favorites. It drives great, it's luxurious, and at this point I'm going to introduce David Mesh, who is the chief engineer for Cadillac, to share kind of the story behind this product, talk about all the exciting news of that, and then he'll take some time for questions. So, David?
Okay. Great, thanks.
I'm really happy to be here, and my only
concern is that I'm only here for a day. I'd rather stay here longer. So thanks for having me, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit about the Cadillac and the ATS Coupe. Let me get my little clicker. And I think Kim and Leslie did something strategic though, because they put me between the main course. So that means we're going to keep it quick, but I'll gladly answer any questions. Especially probably best to ride the car and let the car talk for itself too. So let's give you some background here. Again, I'm the chief engineer for the ATS sedan and the coupe, and we've got some other models coming that I will come down later and talk to you about at the next event. So we're excited here in Cadillac. I think it's pretty obvious. We're on a growth plan. We've been changing Cadillac here for some time. We're trying to broaden our appeal, and the ATS Coupe really helps with that. We've been able to get the ATS to have over 70% new customers coming to Cadillac, and so we're continuing to look for more opportunities like that. And we've really been appealing to young people, and that's helping a lot as well. The priorities here are dynamic design, fun to drive performance, and hopefully everyone has been in the car already, at least the sedan, and the coupe is even more fun. And it's a little bit more dynamic as well. And we're continuing on adding more and more technology to the car, and I'll explain some details there. The new grille, and new for this year, is the actual badge. Gone is the wreath, and we just have the crest. And you will also notice that it is kind of a little bit longer and shorter, kind of going with the overall image of where we are. You know, it's a longer, leaner car, and it's fun to drive, and it really, I think it fits in the grille. It looks appropriate, and it's kind of trying to get a little more youthful as well. We have a lot of things in the car, but new for 15 is increasing the torque for the 2-liter turbo, and you'll feel that when you drive the car. Driving it even on some of these city roads here, you'll feel it, but it's even more fun when you get out on some of the twisty roads away from the city. We have ZF premium steering that's been on the ATS and all of the cars we've been doing for quite some time, getting that great feel. New here as well is the passive entry that is standard on the car. So we'll have that on all the ATS coupes. And then we also now are offering some new interiors, and as well the power tilt and telescopic steering column. So Leslie tells me a lot of you have already heard about some of the 4G. I found it very useful. I've had at times to pull off the side of the road and have a meeting, and I've been able to do that and hook up, and it works great. But it also works great if you have your kids in the back and you want them to be occupied. So there's a lot of good uses for that that I think our customers are really going to appreciate. Text messages. I get it with my iPhone and Siri, and it works great. It reads it back to me, and I'm able to respond as well. And if you have an Android phone, it works there as well by being able to have some standard replies that you can give to whoever is texting you. So that works great. And then the wireless charger. Right here on my iPhone is the adapter that we put on the phone. Some phones come with the adapters already. You just put it inside the bin, and it keeps the wirelessly charged for you, so you don't have cords hanging all over the place. So that's new that we're coming out with this year as well. Some other things that are unique here to the coupe: we have standard capless fuel, remote start, and standard Bose Premium. That's true though for the ATS and the CTS. And the backup camera is across the board. And I think you'll actually see regulations here before long that that's going to happen on all cars, but we're already there with standard backup camera. We have some enhancements to some of the safety elements that we have in the car. We have two packages, of course. We've got the awareness package and the assist package. And the awareness package just provides you all kinds of great awareness of other cars or events happening, whether it's front crash alert or side blind zone. But we now have what's called lane keep assist. And lane keep assist, if you for some reason take your mind off the road for a brief second and drift, it'll turn you right back into the lane. and it works great. In fact, just the other day I was driving to work, it was dark and it was rainy, couldn't even see the lines, and it just kept me right inside the lane the whole time. So you just have to experience it to really appreciate what it will do for continuing to elevate the safety in the vehicle. Then on the safety assist, we also now have the automatic seat belts as well, so they'll tighten up in the case of a crash, and you'll feel it tighten or tug you at least when you initially get going in the car, just so that you know that it's there and ready to help you. The powertrains for the coupe are a 2-liter turbo and a 3.6 liter. And what's new for this year is we have increased the torque to 295 foot-pounds for the 2-liter turbo, and that is just more driving fun. It's ready and raring to go, and you can feel it, and definitely when you get out in the ride and drive here, I think you'll appreciate it as well. And I think we have two turbos and two 3.6s out here today. So
The 0 to 60 was almost the same for both engines.
yes, and that was partly due to the extra torque. So it starts coming on pretty quickly. 2130 miles per gallon. This is the third car that we've done off the architecture. First was the ATS sedan, then the CTS, and now the ATS coupe. And we're going to continue to bring more products as well. And that's just continuing our growth strategy for Cadillac. And I think the response has been terrific. We have, as I said earlier, over 70% new people coming into Cadillac buying some of our products, and that's exactly what we want. And all kinds of young people as well coming in to buy Cadillac. 50-50 weight distribution. We kept the coupe is 51-49, which is just about perfect weight distribution, and that's one of the things you just have to feel it. It just feels nimble. It feels ready to go, and it's lightweight. In fact, I think the next slide talks about that. We're the lightest in the segment, which is wow. That's not something you would have thought of before from Cadillac or General Motors, having the lightest vehicle in the segment. And we're proud of that because it takes a lot of engineering, technical work to get to that point, and then still meet all of the requirements, all the crash requirements, 5-star, 5-star, which we have on the sedan. We can't yet announce that on the coupe because we have to wait for the government to test it for us to tell us and confirm what we have engineered into the car, but we expect to have similar safety ratings for that as well. But again, lightest in the segment. How did we do that? One of the ways we did that is purposeful material application throughout the vehicle. So we didn't just use aluminum, or we just didn't use high-strength steel. We have different materials throughout the body and the chassis, from the front of the car to the back of the car, in order to perform exactly the way it needs to for that component or for that need, whether it's crash need, whether it's a durability need, or stiffness. And that allowed us to get the stiffness way up, but the mass way down. In fact, our strength, even though the mass is significantly down compared to any of the competitors or even some of the cars that we've done in the past, the stiffness and the strength is way up from the past vehicles, and that just means extra safety for our customers. This is an image that kind of shows you all these blue lines here is all the structural adhesive that we have throughout the entire body structure. And why is that important? The reason it's important is it gives you that solid feel in the car. When you are driving, it's responding immediately to you. When you're going over bumps, it's not shaking and rattling and rolling. It just feels solid. And we have 116 meters of adhesive. This is new that we've been doing in Cadillac, and we continue here on the coupe as well, in order to get that great structural feel. And it's something that you just have to experience and drive. This is an image of the suspension and chassis. A lot of the green in the front, that's a lot of aluminum. In the back, a lot of the steel. And so what we've done here is, again, purposeful application of materials in order to get that 50-50 weight distribution. A lot more aluminum in the front by design in order to achieve that. The suspension is the same that we have on the ATS sedan. It's a double pivot McPherson strut. And